We've been working really hard over the last few months to make a ton of improvements to the BuildAModule website. There's virtually nothing about the site that has not been improved or updated in some way. The first thing you'll notice when coming to the site is an updated homepage. Now, if you've been a BuildAModule user for a while, you're used to going to the homepage in order to view all the videos. But now our homepage is a little bit more traditional in the sense that it gives you more information about the site and what's been going on. So as you scroll down, you'll see first how BuildAModule addresses the needs of various user segments. We have a lot of different types of users, and we wanted to make sure to address all of their needs if they're evaluating BuildAModule for training purposes. And if you scroll down, you'll see a launcher here where you can jump into any of the collections right here from the home page. So instead of having all of the videos listed on a single page, we've now split it up into different collections. Now, if you like the old style, chances are you used your browser search in order to find videos you were looking for. And you probably liked that there weren't page refreshes between different video viewings, so you were able to rapidly scan videos and move on to something else if it wasn't quite what you were looking for. Now you can get virtually the same thing with our search on any page on the BuildAModule website, and I'll cover that in just a moment. As you scroll down, you'll learn more about what makes BuildAModule unique. You'll see some of the most recently added videos, so this way from the home page you can see if there's new videos that have been added since the last time that you visited the site. You can also jump into some of our more popular videos if you're just getting started with BuildAModule. And if you keep scrolling, you'll hear a little bit more from our users about what they like about BuildAModule, just in case you're in evaluation mode. You'll see some popular Twitter posts. And finally, near the bottom, you'll see a membership calculator. Now, this calculator will help you figure out how much you'll save by purchasing longer terms of BuildAModule memberships and by adding additional users. You can use the scroll bar in order to increase the number of people that you want to add to your membership. And you can use these select boxes below in order to change the duration. This will give you a price for the membership. It will also tell you a little bit more about what you're saving by going this route instead of a traditional training method, and then you can add to your cart and check out right from here. We're hoping this will be a valuable tool for decision makers who don't necessarily want to evaluate the videos, but just want a sense of how much it will cost and move forward with the purchasing process. And here at the bottom, you can learn just a little bit more about BuildAModule. I'm going to scroll back up to the top. One of the things that we worked hard to do was creating a unified look throughout the site. So no matter what page you're on, it's clearly a BuildAModule page. And we use common conventions throughout the pages, so it's easy to get grounded and figure out what's important on each page. Let's take a look at our new video browser. So if we click on Watch, it will load up a page that includes a list of all of the different collections on BuildAModule. You see Advanced Site Building here, you see PHP Programming Basics here. And from here, you can learn more about each of the video series by clicking on More. You can see who the collection is for, what the prerequisites are in order for jumping into this, and you can begin watching by clicking Watch. We've also added some additional information to each collection about what skill level this particular collection addresses, and what skill types that you'll be addressing. And if you scroll to the very top, you can filter these collections out by skill level, by skill type, or by what version of Drupal is covered in the videos. So if we're only going to look at Drupal 7 videos, we can select that, and you can see now we're only looking at Drupal 7 oriented videos. If you know which collection you want to go to and you don't want to scroll around, you can click Collapse View and see a very condensed version of the videos, and you can click on any one of these in order to launch the collection page. I'm going to expand the view again. At the very top, it tells you what we're working on right now, what videos we're releasing, and you see that we're releasing videos right now in the Drupal 8 Developer Prep collection. So let's check out a video collection page. So I'm going to click on the play button, and now here at the top is some information about the collection. You can also view your activity, which shows you exactly how much you've completed on the site, and it will also show you a list of videos that you've recently completed once you get that far. We've split up our resource pack, which is the source files that are included with each of the collections, into separate files so you can download just the resources for the particular collection that you're working with. If you scroll down, you'll see the video browser. Over here we have the chapters, and on the right we have the videos. And you can click on any of the chapters in order to show the videos in that chapter. So this makes it very easy to browse through the list of videos without having to do a lot of scrolling. Those of you who have been with BuildAModule for a long time have let us know that sometimes it's hard to scroll through all of the videos on the homepage. So we wanted to make a condensed version that would allow you to quickly navigate through the videos and scan them without having to do a lot of scrolling. You can click on any of the videos in order to show the video player. And you can see that our video player is mostly the same, but we've made several improvements. The transcript text is now easier to read. We use more of the screen real estate in order to show the player, so you can take advantage of every pixel in order to see the details of the video. We've also condensed the controls into this gear menu here. From here you can see that there's a lot of different options. You can now hide the transcript, so if you want to show the video on the entire browser screen, you can do it that way. We now have a quick way to change speed, so you can speed it up or slow it down with a single click. And from here you can mark the video as complete, add the video to a playlist, or share a link to any moment in the video. You can also see a set of keyboard shortcuts that you can use in order to navigate between the videos, to speed up the videos or quickly fast forward or rewind within a video without having to use your mouse at all. Like always, you can scroll through the transcript and click on any part of the transcript in order to jump to that part of the video. When you're done clicking around, you can click Resume Auto Scroll to continue the automatic scrolling as the video plays. One big feature that we've added to BuildAModule is the Playlist Manager. Now you've always been able to build playlists, but now you can save the playlist to your account, add additional information to the playlist landing page, and clone existing playlists. There's a lot of different ways to add videos to playlists. For example, you can hover over the gear menu here and click Add to Playlist. And this will allow you to add to a new playlist or to an existing one. Let's add it to a new one. We'll create a new playlist called My Favorite BAM Videos, and I'll click Add to Playlist. Now this doesn't interrupt our viewing at all, and if we exit out of the overlay, we can check out our playlist by hovering over Account and going to Playlist Manager. You can see here that we have 2 different playlists, and they come from 3 different collections. Now if you scroll down, you can use the video browser in order to take a look at the videos within each playlist. And we can click on the playlist titles in order to look at the videos within each playlist. From here, you can manipulate the order of the videos by hovering over the gear menu here and clicking Reorder Playlists. And here, you can drag and drop as you see fit, and when you're done, just click Save. To edit the landing page on your playlist, click on the playlist title. You can tell that we're on a playlist page. Hover over the title and click the Edit icon. We'll keep the title as is, and we'll paste in some information for the description. In this description, you can use Markdown syntax in order to format the output. I'm going to click Save Changes, and you see our description now shows at the very top of the playlist. Now you can copy this URL or click the Share This icon in order to copy a URL and share it with whoever you want to view the playlist. Now if we go back to one of the collections, I'll click on Change Management and Version Control here, and I'll scroll down to our video browser. We can add multiple videos to a playlist simply by hovering over the gear menu and clicking Add Multiple to Playlist. So now we can choose however many videos we want from whatever chapters we'd like in order to add to our playlists. I'll click Save. It will allow me to choose which playlist to add to, and I'll select My Favorite BAM Videos, and I'll click Add to Playlist. Now when we go back to our Playlist Manager and take a look at our My Favorite BAM Videos playlist, you see it now has all of the new videos added to it. Let's go back to the collection we were just looking at, Change Management and Version Control. Now you can see here that some of these chapters have some gray background to them. Now what's happening here is that it's showing your progress within the chapter itself. So as we watch more videos, I'll open this up and let's mark this complete. And we could open up the rest of these and mark them complete, but let's go ahead and mark multiple complete by opening the gear menu and clicking Mark Multiple Complete, and let's click several to mark them complete. Now when we click Save, watch the background on this bar here. It grew quite a bit, and if we look at our progress up here, you would see your progress bar grow as well. So these progress bars are a quick way to tell what maybe you've missed in each collection, as well as what you've maybe been focusing on. Now before, we took a look at a video in the Build Your First Drupal 7 website collection, and then we moved over to Change Management and Version Control. But let's say we want to resume from where we left off in the Build Your First Drupal 7 website collection. We can go to Watch to go to the Collections page, And if you look at the Build Your First Drupal 7 website item here, there's a resume button. If you click that, it will jump to the collection page, it will open up the video that you were working on, and it will resume it from the point where you left off. And you can do this for each of the individual collections, or if we exit out of the overlay and we hover over the account menu, you can see there's a resume viewing button. And if you clicked this, it would resume whatever video you were working on last, regardless of which collection that it's in. Another thing we've really beefed up on BuildAModule is our search. You can click on search from any page on the website, and let's go ahead and do a search for the form API. You can see a set of matches for each video, and if you click on any of these videos, it will begin playing the video right here above the search overlay. You can exit out of the overlay and begin playing any of the other videos as well. So this is an excellent way to scan to figure out what exactly you want to get into straight from the search. Now for each of these video results, you can take a look at where the text you search for shows up in the transcript. So if you click on matches, it will load up a list of the places where those words were used. So you see form API is used here at the 6-minute 31-second point. And if you click on any of these, it will begin playing the video from that point in the video. So you can get a lot done from this search overlay when it comes to viewing videos or reviewing information that you've already watched, and you just need to find a specific part that you remember from before. From the search overlay, you can also add to a playlist. So if we wanted to add this item to our My Favorite BAM Videos playlist, we could do so from here, and it will jump back to search when we're done. And finally, there are some videos that we add updates to after the video was initially recorded. Maybe the interface changes on the module slightly, and we want to give you a heads up to make sure it's not confusing. Well, you can see here with some of these entries that there's an update section. And if you click on updates, you'll see a list of the updates that match that video. If you scroll back up to the top of the search, you can see you can also search pages on BuildAModule, search the forums, or our facts. Another big feature we've added is activity monitoring. So if you go to your account page, at the very top, you can click the Activity tab, and you can take a look at your activity and what you've been viewing. Over here is a graph to see what your activity has been over the last 30 days. And to the right, you can see the most recent videos that you've watched, which is a great way to find something that you know you just watched, but you're not sure exactly what video it was in. As you scroll down, you can see a condensed version of your progress on all of the different video collections. If you expand one of these, you can see the individual chapters within the video collection and what your progress has been for each one. Now, if you're a manager of a group account and you have multiple users, you can take a look at the activity pages of each one of your users. So you can figure out what they've been working on, you can figure out what their overall progress has been, and you can see whether they've been active or not. Now, this is very useful if you want to make sure that your users are getting the most out of their accounts. Now, if we go back to our account page and we take a look at our team management tool right here, you can see a summary of the activity for each one of your users. And you can click on the activity link to see the activity of that user. Now, I didn't mention everything, but these are the big things that have been added in the most recent updates to BuildAModule, and we really hope you enjoy them. As always, please just let us know if there's anything else you'd like to see, and enjoy.